not too mad about it. You just live and you learn and you do the damn thing. That's all. If they don't like this, then I really want to know how they're gonna take the shit I really want to say. Oh, you thought like that's the thing, people. I will always be back until the show is done. I don't care if I have to do this like 7 more times. The show has to continue. I'm not on some weird the show must go on shit, but like, you know, excuse my burp. I drank a bunch of water before I got here. Not on some weird theater kid shit, but no, you really have to keep going with that. If you start the show, you kind of got to keep it going. That's the way I view it. It's the way I've always viewed it. The way I'm always going to view it. Oh, a little bit of program skips are fine. It happens. Wait a minute. Wait. That's that. Okay. I would hope that we're all fine here. Seriously, I would really fucking hope that we're all fine here and there's no problem, any more issues. Wait a minute, I don't even have that. Even have the. I gotta turn my what's it called? I have to do my that was for the sorry people. This mix is so loud, I have no clue why. Actually, I lied. Yes, I do. In a packed puff. There we go, that's better. I quite literally had my volume settings up really loud because I wanted to hear like deafening music earlier. I was very stressed out in my own head. So I wanted to hear like ear splitting music. I'm looking for right content. And then I'm gonna turn on the vertical thing so the people with the swipey swipe preferences can watch. I haven't even taken my hit yet, I haven't. I pray to God YouTube didn't take me showing off my like jars as oh, buy this, buy that. Cause that's not what it is. Okay, I swear to God, that's not what it is. Wait, what the fuck? Why can't I make it a dual stream? Anyways, that's not what it is. I just really enjoy showing off these square jars. I gave away the last of my blue sushi, which was in one of these jars. I gave away literally like the very last of my blue sushi, which was in one of these square jars. And the person who I gave it to doesn't even dab indicas. I was like, fuck, keep it for before bed or something. It was like the smallest like half gram in the bottom of like a 3.5 jar, but I saved it for this person because they never dab indicas. So I knew it'd be something different if they just had something that put them out, because they're always used to going. And I really just enjoy these things. Yeah, of course. I was gonna save it for someone who like doesn't like, I don't know. Like I don't have too many indicas here, and that was so like just dank and tasty. And I just wanted to share it with that person because they're always on like the speedy shit. Like literally every single cannabis item that I've seen them with since knowing them has been sativa, and sometimes I forget that. Yeah. Another thing that people don't sometimes take into consideration, sativas cause arguments. You don't have to really believe me on that, but think about it logically. What stimulant in any way, shape, or form doesn't make you more argumentative? caffeine, sativas, sometimes nicotine. Nicotine helps that conversation flow. I know what I'm talking about. Okay? It's weird to say out loud. I'll give you that, but there is no calming down when you're like smoking a heavy sativa spliff. There is no calming down, right? You're gonna think of more things to say. You're gonna think at a way like you're feeling better, but now, oh, I should have said this. I should have said that. I should have said this. I should have said that. And with anxiety, some people feel what? Agitation, anger. I was around someone who only like hit sativa pens. Nah. And welcome to Black Guys Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host, the most smoke. And today, I have the most talks about how your cannabis preference can have an effect on your mood. Not cannabis itself, but your cannabis preference can have an effect on your mood. Now, when I said this person only smokes sativa pens, that was it. No flower, no gummies, no nothing. That was you? We did a purge. We did a purge of things. Yeah, we did a purge of members and stuff. Sorry. But we asked that. Yeah, we definitely did a purge of members and things. But wait a minute, was that you that posted that lemon thing? Wait, no, was that you that posted that lemon thing? What the fuck was that? No, explain that shit. What the fuck was that? That's not right, bro. That was, come on, dog. If that was real, you're not getting back in the Discord, bro. If that was real, you're booted. I'm sorry. I can't have that kind of energy in my community. I can't. If that was real, you're not getting back in. And be honest, I could be honest. If that was real, you gotta stay out. You gotta get the fuck out. I'm sorry. I don't want that energy anywhere in the community, dog. I don't. I'll be honest. Listen, we all fought it. Okay? Even my peasant meals look photogenic. Everyone takes photogenic pictures of food. If you even thought that was funny, you gotta be on like a 2-week cutoff. Nah, if that was real, nah, son, you're banished. That's not even on some dictator shit. That's not even on some dictator shit. I'm listening to the people. We were all equally as disturbed by that. Okay? If it was up to me, I would put you through trial. Okay? A trial of your peers. But listen, they're all hungry people who smoke a lot of weed. You're not gonna win that. DJ Holland, listen, remember that lemon thing from the Discord? The perpetrators in chat. And they admitted to it. They copped it. They copped to it. Okay? Oh, man. But no, everyone takes very photogenic pictures of their food. You will not win this. It's a lot of people who care about things they eat. We have one person who posts plates of like fancy Asian looking steaks and whatnot. Yeah, DJ, we are talking about the limit. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Everyone knows that you did this. Everyone knows that you did this. Okay, yes, this is a public call out. This is fucking hilarious. Yes, chastise, chastise, chastise. Nah, that was just criminal, dog. It's just jokes. It's just jokes. I'm high as a bitch. I don't even want to take this dab because I feel like I'm gonna like lose my brain thought. Brain function. Brain thought? No, I'm putting it down. Okay. Oh. Y'all take one without me. That was stupid. I give up. I give the fuck up. Nope. But I still have to do the challenge. Ban their ass up out of here for that concoction. Okay. Alright. Damn. Okay. I'm funny. Did I do it? I did it. Okay, cool. This is 100% the reason why I buy a bunch of sativa dabs for these, because if I dabbed a bunch of indicas beforehand, I'd be like, that's so funny. That's so funny. No, this shit's fucking hilarious. Hang them. No, wait. Was it real though? You didn't answer that question. Was it real? Because that's the whole thing. If it was real, then you gotta go. But if it was fake, let's just be honest. That's all. That's all. That's all. Oh, when I start dancing and the viewers go up? Alright, that's what the fuck we're doing? Damn, I can't catch a fucking beat to this shit. It's so random. You know what? I know every beat to the other one. The other jazz mix, I go crazy. Let me find the other one. The one that said happy birthday to you and shit. Should be like... Oh shit, hold on. I don't think DJ Holloway accepts what happened. I think everyone else accepts what happened, and DJ's never gonna let it go. We ain't gonna judge you, bro. You're openly judging this person, like heavily judging this person. I'm so fucking high. This is great. Oh, wait. My grandfather would love that shit. My grandfather would quite literally like play that all day in his fucking house. I bet he would play this shit all day in his shit, bro. He's like, oh, put on that one video. Which one? The one with the yellow coffee cup. Okay, Papa. You wanna be on the radio? You ain't no damn radio, shut up. You want a computer? Yo, I swear to God, my grandfather would probably look me right in the face and go, "You ain't on no damn radio. You on the laptop. That ain't no radio." Oh fuck. I talk crazy, like he wouldn't really like throw shit at me. Like he didn't ever. But if he heard me say "you old fuck," he might throw like he might throw something heavy at my head. He threatened to punch me when he was like bedbound, like dying. That's how I dance, okay? I dance very safely. But I will dance like a motherfucker though. I will. But nah, he threatened to punch me in the stomach when he was bedbound. I'm like, nigga, you can't even drink. Like, you can't even drink water, bro. You're gonna punch me in the stomach? Okay. I'm laughing like that wasn't the worst time of my life. I'm laughing like I wasn't seeing my hero deteriorate in front of my eyes. But I had to laugh somehow, okay? I had to go haha about something, right? But if he were to, you know, see me do this with the jazz mix and the talking to the crowd, he genuinely might believe that I was like a radio superstar. Oh, and don't let me get like a donation in front of him. He would have freaked the fuck out. He'd be like, "Someone paid you for this?" I'm like, "Yes, bro, yes. This is the future." He'd be like, "Oh my God, this is the future." Here's the future? So we ain't got flying cars. We just got little niggas talking into cheap microphones. Oh fuck. See, if that old ass nigga was alive, I would love to ask him, "Hey, Papa, you know all types of things, right? You've been around for a long ass time. Look at you, you're old as shit." I'm talking like that wasn't like my life hero. Like I'm talking like I didn't call him like my other father. No, that was like my like best like friend ever, right? Why? Because I didn't have a dad. Most of y'all niggas had dads. Shut up. I didn't have one of those. Fuck up. Who are you? You never. I was gonna say you have a dad. Yes, you did probably. You probably did have a father. And you probably loved him. Brandy, you're just in time. I was gonna make the transition into the main topic. You're just in time. That was a skip. I'm sorry. I'm just in time. So I would ask my grandfather, "Hey," oh, first of all, Brandy Hornbeck, welcome to Burgers Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host, Smoke Smoke. And today, I'm reminiscing on my old ass like life hero that I call Papa, right? And he was around for everything because he was old as dirt. Stop talking about him like that. Like, that was my best. So please don't get it fucked up. Like, that's like, I cry thinking about that man sometimes. He taught me how to be everything that I am today. All the charismaticness, all the humble shit, that was him. That was that old motherfucker. I loved him to death. Okay? I loved him more than my dad. Like, when my dad died, I had like a damn near a party, okay? Like, when he died, it was like depression. My whole life went downhill when that nigga passed. Anyways, his old self would always answer me questions in old ways. Like, I asked him one time, what was growing up like for you? You know, what was growing up like? Because it wasn't much growing up as much as it was raising myself. My mom left me when I was 9, and I just kind of lived, you know. I stayed with neighbors and always stay at the house. We got super lonely. Like, you depressing old fuck. Like, this was your life, nigga? He said, yeah, for 8th grade, we all got a case of beer. Like, whoa, you got a case of beer for 8th grade? Whoa, weirdo. God damn, you drank that fucking early? Jesus Christ. But I gotta remember it was like the 40s and they didn't give a shit about themselves. They didn't give a shit about being 13. They didn't give a fuck. They got goddamn plastered. Anyways, I would have been able to ask him in his old age, "Hey, Papa." He probably would not have enjoyed this question because of the context of it. But he would have said, or I would have said, "Hey, Papa, who's this guy?" Give me a second. I'll wait for the thing to fade. Actually, I would have been looking through a bunch of different things because I like to Google random shit, right? And me being me, I Googled for information on today's thing. I Googled cult leader. I Googled cult leader. Nothing new for me, right? I watch cult videos literally every day. It's my weird special internet interest. Everyone has a weird special internet interest. Some people's it's massively fucking obese people like Amberlynn Reed or Quirky Love Rose or Foodie Beauty. Mine is cult shit, okay? Everyone has a weird internet interest. Don't fucking lie and say you don't. If you want to lie and say, "Oh, I don't look up anything weird on the internet," shut up. Shut up. You're a liar. I don't want to hear shit from you. Shut up. Anyways, I start looking over the people here, and I'm seeing the greats. You know what I mean? I'm seeing, when I say the greats, I mean the people who are like pushed. People who are, damn, that sounded wild. I'm saying like the people who are plastered everywhere, who the well-known ones, like the people who put up numbers on the insanity board, right? You got the Charles Mansons. You got the Derek Koreshes. What? You got the big dog, Jim Jones. But, and please just take me making light of these things as jokes. I'm not making light of the situations. I'm using flagrant language for comedy, okay? I'm not making jokes about the things that the people went through who suffered at the hands of these people. Please, okay? Understand my take on this, all right? All right, but yours is interrogations and true crime. Mine is cult shit. I also like interrogations and true crime, but like that's like my like number 3. You know, like cult is number 1. Earwax and shit. Nah, never mind. Cults, true crime, then earwax. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. You all have seen me look up earwax videos. You all know that. But I couldn't help but notice, who the fuck is this guy? I look up cult leader, and the third result is a black man in a clearly 1950s photo. Who the fuck is this? Now, me being me, you mean to tell me this bean-headed fuck, that's not racist, his head is in the shape of a bean, this bean-headed fuck was a cult leader? I never heard of him. First of all, he's black. I would have heard of him. I've heard of black cult leaders. That's kind of my shit, all right? I like watching videos on that stuff. I love it. The jokes are on the table. Red, don't say a word. No, I don't know him, okay? I did not know who this man was. Who the fuck is Father Divine? Now, when I saw charismatic cult leader or civil rights pioneer, my ears perked. Okay? My ears perked. Why would they confuse the two? Right? Why would they confuse the two? Wait, what? This is why I don't like having the same interests as you niggas. Y'all always know shit. Why the fuck? Alright, okay. Why y'all always gotta know shit? Why y'all always gotta know shit? I'm last for everything? Fuck. God damn. Alright. Whatever. Anyways, I do not look. Yo, fuck you. I do not look like him, dude. Fuck you. I do not look like you. No, I don't. My nose is so fucking fat. His is narrow. Like, my shit's like a problem. There's no way you can really say, come on, bro. My nose is wide as hell. I have a stereotypical. Anyways. Right. So I had to look him up. And I got Father Divine. First of all, he was born in 1876. If You're telling me that this man started a cult out of slave times. I think we might be dealing with the baddest motherfucker on earth. I think that we might be dealing with the baddest motherfucker on earth. You started a cult out of slave time? Bro, you're a demon. Like, you're an evil person. like yo. All right. Because I have to, like, you gotta, okay, thank y'all for understanding that it takes me a little bit to get my brain together. You gotta hear me out when I say this. That was the most, like, vulnerable, but attempted charismatic times in Black history, in my opinion. You know what I mean? We're fresh off of this mindset that we have to report, we have to, like, be enslaved, we have to endure torture. To, hey, you get some freedoms, land, and this animal. What are you gonna do with it? Like our brains are so, like, soft. You know what I mean? I see some Leland and Father Divine. He died in Philly. He did die in Philly. Anyways, for him to start, like, hey, I'm God, follow me. After slavery, after Black people were just taught that God is gonna show us the way, and God this, God that, God this, God that. For this man to come out and say, hey, I'm God. I'm God. I'm God. I'm God. Come on. You might be Satan. You might be Satan. Churches themselves are predatory. For you to be a... Nah, dog. Nah. Born in 1876. So he knows the game. He knows how heavily religion is played into. He knows ball. And he's about to make sure all these motherfuckers... Come on, dude. I'm laughing because he knows what he was gonna do. He knew what it was. Lived 89 years scamming heavy. Okay, his name is Major Jealous Divine. Wild nigga, bro. Little is known about Father Divine's early life or even his real given name. I don't think they had birth certificates back then. The Federal Bureau of Investigation filed records as George Baker alias God in 1936. What? Frederick Edwards. That's fucking hilarious. How many kids does he have? Did he have kids? I have jokes about his wife, but not his kids. Yo, I don't think he had children. No children. Nah, bro, no kids. Actually, probably mad kids, just none reported to Wikipedia. I take that back. Probably mad kids. They didn't believe in contraception back then. Just none reported to Wikipedia. Realistically, he was a cult leader out of slavery times. He was fucking. He was fucking. He abandoned 5. I'm sorry, I just used this for a quick reference. His first cold. Am I just slow? Early life, sharecroppers. God damn, am I just slow? Hold on. I'm learning. I'm learning. Oh, he had abandoned his wife and 5. Holy fuck, that's even worse. That's even worse. That's even worse. I said he had mad kids, probably none reported to Wikipedia. So none of them were reported to Wikipedia, but they obviously, he abandoned a wife and 5 children. Oh, wait. That is, okay. Wasn't that normal though? Wasn't that normal for back then? Not being funny, but like, wasn't that kind of normal? To just abandon your family? Couldn't. Well, I mean, no. Men couldn't just do that, right? The family dynamic was super strong, but separating families was normal. Okay, I'll give myself that. I'll give myself that. Anti-lynching activism. That's amazing. I quite literally hate U.S. history. This shit's awful. God damn it, why are we doing U.S. history lessons? Most researchers agreed that Father Divine's parents were free black slaves. This is just making him seem more evil. This is just making him seem more terrible. Because, so first of all, your parents were slaves. And then you're like, you know what? I want my kids to grow up in slavery times. With no father. Father Divine attended a local Baptist church, often preaching until 1907, when a traveling preacher named Samuel Morris spoke and was expelled from the congregation. What? What did he do? Oh, that's hilarious. He was proclaiming to be God, the guy who traveled, and then he took after him. Oh, he started slow, starting to call Father Jehovah. Oh, he was indoctrinating them. Like he speaks through me. Now he is me. Check me out. He is me. The 3-man ministry collapsed. Had a monopoly on godhood. Yeah, this motherfucker's wild. Where he preached extensively in Georgia in 1913, conflicts with local ministries led him to being sentenced to 60 days in a chain gang. While he was serving his sentence, several prison inspectors were injured in an auto accident, which he viewed as a direct result of their disbelief. Oh, he was... Oh, God. Do you think he thought this from the beginning, or this was like... This was something that happened over time? And was he, like, actually insane? Or was he just a terrible person? Because someone who, like, leaves their, you know, family and then goes, I'm God, listen to me, in a church, they're usually not right. On February 16th, 1914, several members, husbands, and local preachers had Divine arrested for lunacy. Oh, he taught celibacy and the rejection of gender categorizations. He wanted shorties to be studs. He wanted stud shorties before studs were a thing. Visionary. He said, listen, someday y'all gonna wear pants. Huh? Huh? Pants? How's that sound? Pants? How's that sound? That sounds kind of different. He's like, hey, ain't nobody fucking. Isn't it like in most cults, like, hey, everybody fucking? He's saying nobody's fucking. Okay. He definitely, I think, he started shorties being studs. He's literally saying that. Don't have sex and get rid of your gender categorization. What the fuck? This is. I hate when like clearly evil people do some cool shit. Like do like one cool thing. Cause then you like. Sus. Very sus. Alright. Father Divine was married to Pinipa or Penina. Hold on. No. I have a joke about his second wife. The messenger. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did that, right? No, South, okay. Local ministers, chain gang, blah, blah, blah. Traveled to Brooklyn. He adopted the name. There we go. I'm trying to get to the interesting shit here. Because I have something else to get to. Right, there we go. Wife, Prophet Samuel. A follower who has many years older than himself. Like Father Divine, her early life is obscure, but she believed to be from Macon, Georgia. Harris is also... Bro, why does Wikipedia add so much fucking shit? Okay, you know what? The first... It threw me off. Okay, so... I kinda... God damn it, bro. Get to the... Disciples moved to... Thank you. I hate that there's so much shit in here. Okay, thank you. Later claimed it had healed her from crippling arthritis. There we go. Now we're getting the insanity. She would also witness in churches and streets about her miraculous recovery. According to this account, was a member of the Methodist Church in Valdosta to preach in his church after witnessing one of his alleged miracles. Holy fuck. Wikipedia tells me like nothing interesting. This is like killing me. Alright, I found the much interesting. No, wait, not his wife. Alright. This was a way better article because Wikipedia fucking sucks. Like, I don't think I've seen a worse article about this since that. I don't know why I decided to read that. I'm so high. I tried to like decipher information from Wikipedia. My fault. He was a civil rights activist leader in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. This is a publication from Philadelphia, so I assume that this view is going to be way different than like the Wikipedia aspect, which was led by relatively hushed history and at least a comparison of others to his peers. MLK and Jim Jones, good and bad, by religious and civil rights historians. He's neither condemned nor celebrated, and although he certainly belongs in the history books for a number of ways, it's seldom he's found there. He was a radical evangelist who proclaimed himself to be God in the flesh. There's your first problem. Here to bring heaven to earth, and founded the International Peace Mission. Whenever a name of anything has two soft words in it, international peace? Nah. Cult. A movement which at one point boosted possibly over 1 million followers and certainly hundreds of thousands. How do you think these cults would like deal with social media? How would you think of that? You think they go too far? Because this had to spread by word of mouth. Imagine if they had the internet. Imagine if like Heaven's Gates had the internet. Imagine if this shit had the internet. That's the stuff I think about. He was still Father Baker. He was jailed for a period of time and placed in a chain gang due to disagreements with local ministers. While he was there, administrators at said jail endured a serious auto accident, and Baker used his moment to claim their suffering as a direct result of their lack of faith, not in God and the Holy Spirit, but in the preachings of George Baker. He had already been guest preaching at the local Baptist church and amassed a small following, and transported his congregation to New York, where many women of color flocked to join as he preached both racial and gender equality at a time when it was extremely dangerous to do so. Would we classify Scientology as a cult? Yes. Are you kidding me? Heaven's Gate still has a website up. I'm not looking at that on YouTube. They'll get me banned quick as fuck. That'll get me kicked the fuck out of here fast. I will look at it though for sure. It's gonna be creepy to me. In New York, Baker began buying hotels to turn into boarding houses for his followers. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. That's a little much. That's a little much. This isn't a cult. Because, like, the whole thing so tonight was supposed to be, is he a preacher or a cult member? And that was pretty culty. Okay, that was pretty damn culty. That's one hit for every culty thing. Okay? It's one hit for every culty thing. Buying hotels, turning boarding houses for his followers, culty. Culty. That cart tastes like distilled pepper. He married his first wife, Peninia, and engaged in a spiritual and celibate relationship, apparently of a higher ordinance than the traditional marriage, and she became known as Mother Divine. They bought a house in Long Island. Is this his first wife? Hold on. Oh, that's his second wife. No, I gotta make jokes about that later. Okay. They bought a house in Long Island and threw extravagant dinner parties. Issues soon arose with his rich white neighbors, who formed a mob around his house and summoned police. George Baker, now Father Divine, was once again arrested and charged for disturbing the peace. He received a maximum sentence. Yo, this is the only time I've ever found that funny. Like, they really threw a book at that nigga. And he just had to eat that prison sentence, bro. Okay. All right. Okay. That's actually funny. Like, that's actually funny. All right. A few short days later, that judge died of a heart attack. Yo, is this nigga God? Is this motherfucker God? Yo, see? You got me. You got me right there. See right there, bam. Split second of doubt. He would have got me. He would have got me, bro. Even that joke would have went way too far. Nah, son, nah. Okay. Took credit for the man's death and essentially said that he hated to do. He said that he caught the body and he didn't have to. That he hated to do it, but he had to do it to him. Bro, this nigga's a nutcase. He specified that he had asked for the judge to let him into his heart. The judge refused. That's why he had to do it. That's why he had to die. The press ate it up. Father Divine quickly grew to international fame. From Cleveland to the West Indies to Fox, New York, to eat the food he provided for free in the great middle of the... So people are flocking to to a church in New York with free food to hear a man talk about how he's God. Culty. They're small hits. What are you gonna do? You can't do that this much. You don't have my tolerance. You can't do that. You know what? Just for you, bitch. Culty. Culty. That tastes like pepper. What the fuck? This is way easier on my lungs than dabs, okay? It's way easier on my lungs. I can take these hoes back to back to back, no problem. Bro, he's basically a new age social media nigga. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna say I did it, but I ain't gonna say that judge gave me a year and then he died. I ain't say I did it, but your favorite rapper on Instagram after his op died. I ain't gonna say I did it, but I was in the area. I was in the area. This shit writes itself. This shit writes itself. Oh! And meet the self-proclaimed God. Alright, all of that was culty. Father Divine had a large following in Harlem and moved his congregation from Sayville to engage them. The hotel. They were deemed heavens. And he was quickly filling them. At one point, he and the Peace Mission were the largest property owners in Harlem. This nigga was a hustler, bro. This nigga was a hustler. People, he was a landlord. This nigga was renting out spots. He was hustling these niggas, bro. He was getting to it. Estimated nearly 2 million followers. He's in Time magazine. He would continue to expand his influence and presence, consistently traveling and holding banquets, sermons, and ceremonies. Okay. He introduced his second wife, a 20-year-old white woman from Canada. The spotless Yo, what? Oh my god. Okay. Never mind. I was gonna talk about his wife, right? But like not in the way you think. Like not in the way you think. She was probably fine as fuck for back then. You see the way bro is staring at, like, what? This nigga say. He's like a real life comic book villain. But now reading the description, I don't even want to make the jokes I was going to make. I don't even want to make that joke. See, I'm learning with you guys. I'm learning. I can't even make the joke. I just thought that she was just into him. Obviously fucking not. There's a huge like mental gap here. She's getting manipulated. It's horrible. I thought she just saw the. Yeah, bro. Nope. I thought that she was just like into his movement. No, he's a manipulative piece of shit. Okay. See, when I saw the or preacher or thing, I'm like, maybe there is an or, right? Maybe there is an or. Nope, there's not. Nope. This woman was ruined. This woman was clearly ruined. This is not. I can't even make jokes about it. Fuck, bro. I hate when I pick a topic and then I got jokes lined up, right? But I didn't know enough about the topics, and now the jokes just seem mean. The jokes seem mean. But I'm gonna say what I was gonna say regardless. That's a very pretty woman. That is a very pretty woman. Especially for like what, the 40s? Motherfuckers back then was ugly, bro. Look at this nigga. Motherfuckers in the 40s was like 30% uglier. Niggas was not attractive before like 1953. Just straight uggos. I'm lying, bro. Look at pictures of your great grandparents from the 20s. The motherfuckers was not cute. Okay. Also, she looks 35. So she looks 35. So when they said 20, that's what caught me off guard. Because in my mind, she's just like a grown ass shorty who liked the older nigga who just turned out to be evil. I didn't know that this was like a young woman. She looks like she has 2 kids, a divorce in her name, and the car out front is in her ex-husband's scratch. You know what I mean? Her ex-husband signed for it. So I didn't expect it to say 20. That's what took me off guard. That's why I said 20-year-old. Oh, shit. Because I had been looking at... No, bro. I thought shorty was like midlife. She's 20, bro. That just shows how much stress motherfuckers was under back then. That was news to me. I swear to God, that was news to me. That's why I kept like I went back to this photo. I was like, oh, I got a joke about his wife. I can't make that joke now. This was like a traumatized young woman. I assume she's gonna be traumatized because she's rocking with this nigga. And I saw pictures of her at his funeral. Shorty looks not like that. Kinda, actually, kinda she does. But she looked like she went through a lot of stuff up here. She looks like, I will love my husband in this life and next. She just looks like she's staring off into the void. Just staring off. Thank you guys for learning about these things with me. I don't know about this shit. I just saw a pretty white lady who I thought was 30 something. Well, which wife number is she? Number 2. Wife number 2. Wife number 2. I thought she was older than it. Bro, she looks way older than fucking 20. That's sad. Yo, he has a way younger wife from another country, right? Cult shit. That's cult shit. That's 3 hits already. That's cult shit. My lungs don't hurt from the hits. My lungs hurt from jumping around and speaking loudly. You know that does affect my lungs, right? Just so everyone's aware. Like when I like heavy breathe up here, it's not always from weed. It's from me jumping around and entertaining you for hours. I have asthma, bro. I can't be doing this shit without taking a break. And me dabbing and smoking does not help. Oh my God. Just so you guys are aware, whenever I'm up here, that's not because of the weed, okay? I promise. When I was sitting down, I didn't have those problems. Okay, back to it. All right, not this. This is just a picture. Okay. Celibate ordinance. Now we're getting to it. It may be hard to believe that people really thought this man was God. No, it's not. The son thereof, but also had, as good cult leaders do, divine provided things for his followers that were desperately in need of. Food, employment, affordable housing, water, and community. So you mean to tell me that this man, in times of famine to the United States, in times of people losing their homes to the great housing crash, in times of people not having necessities such as water and food, you decided to what? Use the money that you made off of your congregation, and because God knows that churches make bank, have been forever. You decided to take your earnings, buy up all the things that these people need, right? Buy them all up, and then distribute them to them for their devotion, or to solidify their devotion. This man was thinking in 4D chess of abuse. This man was thinking 80 steps ahead of the human brain. Cult shit. Okay. Cult shit. All right. All right. All right. Thank you. Diamond Reed, welcome to Bill Guys Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host, Most Smoke. And today, I have the most learning about a new cult leader. Cults are my thing on the internet, and I didn't know about this guy at all. So, I'm taking deep dives. I'm learning that his wife, who I thought was 35, and I was gonna call, it wasn't even an insult. I was gonna say she's probably the finest bitch alive back then. Like, because everyone else was fucking ugly. Because people in the 30s were just fucking gross. And then it was like, it clearly read that she was like this traumatized young woman. And I'm like, nah, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. No, I don't know what the fuck she went through at that young of an age. Nah, no. I'm not, no. No jokes are getting thrown her way. No. That was a very nice looking young woman that probably got her life ruined. Because she looks fucking 35, bro. She does not look 20. She does not look 20. Are you kidding me? No. This woman has divorces. Okay. The example of manipulative generosity inspired Reverend Jim Jones to do the same. Decades later, when he visited Divine to ask for tips on running a congregation. We'll get to that. This was Jim Jones' big homie, bro. This was Jim Jones' big homie. Because what did Jim Jones do? He said, hey, people in a black community starving, having no representation, no fair housing. This is what I'm gonna do for y'all. We're gonna help you on those home loans. We're gonna help you feed your families tonight. It's food, bro. Food. Food is the biggest weapon. People use that shit like it's a dangling carrot. It's always food, bro. It's always food. And as someone who was like food insecure, that crushes me a little bit. Just that really like brings me to tears for real. Because I was watching the Nature Boy documentary. I would watch it with you guys, but it's like 50 parts. I'm watching it on my own. I'm on part like 35. This shit gets worse every time I watch it. Every time I watch it, it gets worse. So it was very clear that he was starving them. They would eat peanuts and water and like bread and stuff. He was starving the fuck out of them. So even when they did get food and they got back to like regular life, they were still under his control because he fed them once. Feeding somebody is like such like a mental like game. Like if when someone is hungry and you feed, don't get me started, bro. Because their body remembers. Like your body remembers the feeling of you being hungry and then getting it satisfied. Your body remembers that. So it's like, damn, they did buy me food once. Like, fuck, they did do that. Like, it doesn't matter how terrible the person is. It doesn't matter, like, what the fuck. That's why with parents, after they beat the shit out of you, called you worthless, called you every bad name in the book, what they do? Come get dinner. You want something from the store? I'm gonna come back with your favorite snack, alright? And now, no matter how bad you just got that ass beat, no matter how bad they just threw you down the stairs, called you nothing, hit you in the face, whatever the fuck, your brain goes to, oh, I'm hungry. As soon as you think about those Oreos, that pizza, that Chinese, it was Chinese for me. It was Chinese and a Hershey's bar every fucking time. Chinese, pepperoni, pizza, or a Hershey's bar. Or all three one time, goddammit. All three. Was fried rice for lunch, a pizza for dinner, and then she got me a candy bar when she came back from Rite Aid. That was the first night she ever punched me in the face. It was the first day she ever punched me in the face. First time it ever happened. I was mortified. But my stomach, being a starving kid, she said, "What do you want?" Bam. First thing answered. So food being used as a weapon starts very early. It starts way more early than you think. That's why if you ever buy someone food, don't bring it up again. Don't bring it up again. That is the worst thing that you could ever do, in my eyes. When it comes to like throwing something back, throwing a simple thing back in someone's face. If you buy someone food, just let it go. I mean, not like forget it ever happened, but don't get mad about it. Don't get mad and then try and throw that, because that triggers number. Yeah. So when I see that these people used food and water, like water, bro. The shit says he used water. Water is even more crucial. Food goes off of memory and taste and like reaction a lot of the time. You're not really thinking about surviving. I think about like tasting. Water, you're not thinking about tasting. You're thinking about not being thirsty. You're thinking about not dying. Like when you're thirsty, any water will do. But when you're hungry, not any food will do. You think about that? You want some sort of taste. If I said I have a pile of white rice or a pile of edible mud, which one are you going to taste? Which one are you going to want? Your brain wants taste when it comes to food. Like the mental reactions that food sends off. Crazy. Water, you're just getting satisfied. Your brain, like your body is just replenishing what it needs. Okay. Sorry guys. These are the moments that I remember that I can just do that. Because what are you guys gonna do? Click off? No, you like that shit. You like me talking and ranting and doing the whole thing. Yeah, I like that. I like it too. Trust me. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm goddamn here. Okay. Which is weird, because my mom liked cult shit too. And she kind of ran her house like a... Tell me my mom didn't use cult tactics on me. Alright, it's fine. We could... I'll just save that for my next therapist in like 10 years. Oh god, there was a catch, of course, and that catch came with a form of a celibacy vow. Even for married couples. Oh no, bro, if I'm married to someone, we fucking. Which is probably one of the reasons his followers, although he's preaching his name, have dwindled to merely a roomful. Yeah, nigga, what are you talking about? You can't have sex, even if I'm married? Nigga, what? So you mean you're gonna control my dick with food? That's what you're saying. You're gonna control this partnership's genitalia with food. Cult shit. Cult shit. Have dwindled in the room, one setbacks, and support. In addition, cult members couldn't smoke, drink, or take welfare. Niggas couldn't smoke, drink, or take what year was this? What year was this? 1934? 1934? Let's say 1935, right? Nigga, they just outlawed weed. That's when jazz clubs was popping. You expect me to not smoke or drink in New York in 1935? You're out of your fucking mind. You're out of it, buddy. No. That's when they just made weed illegal. Shit was popping. What, nigga? I'd give my left leg to go smoke some Reggie with some niggas playing piano way too fast in the back of a smoky and vodka smelling club. You're kidding me? No, I want that experience. I've never had that shit. And if I'm alive in the 30s and I'm poor and can't afford shit, you want me to not get high with strangers in the back of jazz clubs that are black only? Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Oh, no. Smoke or drink or take welfare. Bro, we're poor. I can't get welfare? Please. The congregation essentially became a form of self-contained socialism in which all money made both individually was used to upkeep the peace movement, and this is a goddamn cult. In a communal farm? Bro, what? The communal farm? Yo, nah, that's like, nah, son. The communal farm? So hold up, when I tried to join that farm cult, all I had to do was be alive 80 years beforehand and I could have joined this cult? Bro, what the fuck? I could have just joined these niggas. I wasn't having sex, I was lonely as shit. Fuck, bro. God damn. Bro, I could have had my cult dream. I could have been living it. You think he would have killed me for trying to get with his wife? Cause do you think niggas were hunting me down? Cause I would have still been bipolar, and I would have at least tried to like write her a poem or something. I don't give a shit, bro. Probably mad nice. Probably bake really good cookies and stuff. For sure. For sure. Nah, sure. You're not the only one that did or tried. Bro, for sure. We talking about. He couldn't do shit for her. You think that nigga's dick worked? No fucking way. That's why he didn't want anybody to have sex. That nigga's probably didn't work. That's what I'm gathering. That's probably why the celibacy thing. That's what I'm saying, right? The celibacy shit. I can't, so no one can. You don't you think that nigga's dick was... Bruh, you think this man's penis was operational? Look me in the face and tell me that this man's dick was operational. He looks like a walking Viagra pill. You kidding me? She was definitely getting nailed down by somebody in the congregation. She was look at her, bro. That's fine shit for back then. She was probably like a fucking 8 out of 10. He found love in the congregation. He's probably just a fucking figurehead. Nah, bro. I think his dick did not work. Look at this man. No, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. That's the face of a man with faulty feet. Look at him. Nah, I'm not hearing it, dude. No. Are they reading a book about him? Is this a book about him? She was the reason the men joined. I see why with her Hillary Clinton / Bill Clinton looking face. He said, I need me an exotic bitch. Let's go to Toronto. Okay, yo, I'm talking shit like she's not like beautiful. Okay. See, even when I make jokes, I gotta let everybody know, like, you know. Yeah, that's what she reminds me of. Yeah, Hillary Clinton slash Bill Clinton mixed together. If they had, yeah, this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. People can only have so many faces in the world. Whoa. Oh, provided the food they ate. So Chelsea. Oh, right. I forgot. That's a thing. No. That's genetics mixing. I just mean like image faces. Genetics mixing is different. Genetics mixing is different. No. Genetics mixing is different. Had accumulated a monopoly on every single member in his so-called church. Their thoughts, their action, their food, their jobs. He's taking their food. Even their families. Yo. Yo, nah. This nigga said, listen, I know the food, I know I gave you food, but you can make money now, right? I need that. So wait a minute. He grew up in slavery. He grew up with his parents being slaves and then enslaved other people. Hurt people. This nigga wanted to enslave others. He just wanted to enslave others. He said, I'm gonna give you food, but now I need 10 times back, player. I need 10 times on that. What's up? He was really like working these niggas like corner boys. I'm gonna put you on real quick. He was Jim Jones' homie. He was Jim Jones' big homie. He really wanted to know what it felt like. He wanted to know what it felt like to enslave someone. He enslaved buildings of people. And he said, you know what? I'm gonna make your bitch leave you too. I'm gonna make sure your man gives you no dick. I'm gonna make sure neither of y'all get satisfied. I want your money, your food. Now I'm taking a pleasure. This is different. This is, of course, the black cult leader has to be the one to set the standard. But then the white man, Jim Jones, is like, hey, I want to do what he did, but I want pussy. It was horrendous and all that shit. He was manipulative and awful. But is that not what he did? Jim Jones said, hey, that's cool and all, but y'all not fucking? Like, you're not fucking the people? Brother Divine is like, well, Father Divine is like, wait, bro, no, we're not doing that. No. Jim Jones is like, well, I'm on meth all the time, so I need to do something. Like this. See, this is why I said people just scrolling through probably will hate me. I legitimately just like, no, like, come on, I was just joshing. But you see my point. Why would you have to add in the sexual aspect to this? Because obviously he has a program that does not involve doing that, right? Why would you need to add sex into the program? Am I making sense? Obviously, I made a joke about it like earlier, but there's obviously not a need for that. So why would you? Well, I mean, you can't really get into the mind of a psychopath, right? At this point, Father Divine had accumulated and blah, 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 blah. And even their families were separated themselves. And you could say that everything he took away, he gave back to the community at large, but did he? No, he didn't. No, what the fuck? Though most of his followers had been impoverished and were now somewhere in the middle class bracket, Divine was living large. He claimed to have never taken a check and was self-employed. What? But active followers live very simple and situated lives. Yeah, because he was taking all the money. The banquet dinners were massive and extravagant, but everyday meals were far from the like. While Baker drove a caddy, wore expensive suits, and even owned a private plane. Nigga had a private plane in the 30s. Is he just not a regular preacher? I mean, is he like, is this just extreme preaching? Because I understand like the cult like things, but bro, this is just regular preachers nowadays. Am I wrong? It's a thin line to me. Okay, thank you. This feels like preaching. It really does. I hope I'm wrong. But I feel as if this is just. I feel like niggas do this every day. I was starving while my mom was writing a check to our church. You know? So this kind of hits a little much. Enter Philadelphia. In the midst of his legal battle, father decided that instead of paying the money he owed, he'd up and move his entire organization to Philadelphia. As cult leaders tend to. There he wouldn't be arrested and forced to pay his begrudged follower back. What? One nigga got brave and said, "Hey, bro, I need all that back." Nigga, Father Divine said, "No takebacks." No takebacks. While in PA, Mother Divine passed away without Father at her side, garnishing further negative press that had been following for his days in Colorado. The white woman didn't die. Divine in mission began purchasing buildings and hotels for. Oh, he did it again. Yo, he is a real born hustler. He gets shut down in one block. He goes to the next block, set up shop. He already good to go. Your favorite trapper wishes they could set up shop as fast as Father Divine. Your favorite trapper wishes that they could gut hotels like this nigga. What is this, like a 10-year run? Buddy was on a 10-year run on the same block. You niggas can never. You niggas can never. I'm hyping him up like he's not a terrible person. Father, there we go. This is what I was looking for. Jones had already grown a small but impressive following through his cult, congregation, which he named the People's Temple. He had been using the same techniques as Father Divine by providing the things his followers were in dire need of. As I said before, he was a pioneer in trapping without ever trapping. Bro, he had the mentality. He literally said, "Okay, you shutting me down right here. I'm going to the next state, and I'm gonna set up shop, do the same thing, and fight that court case while I'm making money over here." That's what every drug dealer does who goes state to state. There are some people who literally don't stay in more than one state for like a couple months or years. They just ding, 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 ding. If you never met them, you never met somebody who's really like roadrunner like that. I'm sorry. Maybe you don't need to, but there are people like that. It's really not hard to just train people. No. Not trade people. Not trade people. Jim began to also wear expensive suits, push his socialist ideas, tape all his sermons, and wear sunglasses inside. Likely in part because he was high all the time on his lovely meth. Suddenly, the life of Father Divine was cut short. When he died in 1965, my mom. I was going to say my mom was born in 1965, but she wasn't. She wasn't. It was 60. So she became evil when she was 5. I'm kidding. Maybe I'm not. Though he had a funeral and was buried, his life continued on through Joe. 12 years after George Baker's death, Jones in the congregation of Hey. Wait, what'd she do? It's easy to say that Divine is a master manipulator and self-serving cult leader. I suppose that's a matter of opinion. But this is America, where religious freedom is indoctrinated into the fabric of its country for good reason. Beyond a couple weirdos, the International Peace Mission movement was a loving and caring bunch. Sounds like he's one of them. Sounds like he's one of them. Sounds like this person's one of them. This influence helped push the civil rights movement forward, and he was a man well ahead of his time in that context. His legacy deserves to live on in greater public view for both the good and the bad. All these people look like they got really good retirement plans. They're all old. Everybody's old. There are no new people who want to believe in a man who pimped out your employment. Yo, they're really dedicated to a man who pimped out their livelihood. I think I need all that. What are you gonna do? I need all of it. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Not gonna do shit about it. Why? Because you need this food, you need water, you need housing. Now, I did prep up. Damn it, did I prep it up right? There we go. I did prep up a documentary, but we don't have enough time for that. It's an hour and a half. And the next cult night we will watch Father Divine, the last one. The documentary I had queued up.
The city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, has a troubled racial history, full of segregation and disparity. Though these tensions still exist in many neighborhoods, Philadelphia has also been the backdrop for many important chapters in the struggle for racial equality. One of the most singular, enigmatic, and polarizing characters in this city's story is Father Divine, leader of the International Peace Mission movement. To many, he was just a rabble.
This not cult shit? So the man takes claim of 2 bodies from behind prison walls. Has a church playing loud instrument. He's in the pulpit. Like he's been all where the instruments are getting played next to. Bro, this is. But he wasn't fucking no. He wasn't fucking no. That's what's getting me about this. Like he wasn't fucking. Which is good, right? Which is great because that takes away so many questions. But because once you take away sex from a cult, that like takes away so many issues. But like, it's a control thing, right? It's a control thing. Also, this is what I meant. Look at this is not about race. This is not about race. This joke has nothing to do with race. Please. Look at every woman in this photo and then compare them to his wife. Look at every shorty in this photo and then compare them to his wife. She was probably the baddest woman within a 50-mile radius. It makes sense why he did not choose any of them. She looks like the average British royal. One white lady in the whole bunch. I don't care about the race. That had nothing to do with race. She, compared to the rest of them, I get why he went to Canada. I get it. I fully understand. Yo, some person is gonna take that and try and twist it to make it sound like I said something way worse. But look, bro, it makes sense. Get mad at me if you fucking want. You know what the hell I'm trying to say.
Rousing preacher, a nuisance, who manipulated his way to power and wealth. To his countless followers, though, he was and
let's go back.
His way to power and wealth. To his countless followers.
How many white people were here? One, two. No, she's Asian. Easily Asian. So one, half. Nah, she's super light skinned. Nah.
Followers, though, he was and is God incarnate. Father Divine began accumulating disciples in
He had the
1990.
strong walrus head. Yo, he had the strong beluga.
Father
Look
Divine
at him. Yo, he had the strong beluga. He had a strong beluga, bro. Look at this. Okay. All right.
Divine began accumulating disciples in 1919 after buying a home in Sayville, Long Island. The practical bent of his preaching and his intense charisma soon attracted curious pilgrims from as far as the West Indies and Europe. At its zenith in the 1930s, Divine's peace mission movement exceeded 2 million followers, with hundreds.
This nigga would have loved Instagram, bro. He would have loved Instagram, bro.
Of outposts across the United States and as far flung as Australia and Switzerland. Followers championed racial integration as
Yo! Holy fuck! That looks like my mom. No fucking way. Anyways, sorry. It did. My bad. Looks just like her. Holy shit. That's kind of scary.
at a time when segregation was the law, and practiced celibacy, teetotalism, and modesty, while the
You think her parents know she's at this giant black church? Do you think her parents know she's here? I don't think so. I think
rest of the country was recovering from the Roaring Twenties. They practiced a form of small-scale communism, but called their religion Americanism. They even
That
accepted
nigga's dark as shit. Yo, look
form
at
of
his
small-scale
face.
communism, but called their religion Americanism.
I think it's the same color as his clothes. Yo, look at this nigga's face, cuz. He look purple. That's wild. Niggas back then was really this color. Now watch, whole time he's just the same color as me. Nah, bro. Ain't no fucking way.
They even accepted Father Divine seeming to violate his own commandments by taking 2 wives in his lifetime. Both known as Mother Divine. Uniquely enigmatic for an international faith leader, Father Divine
Yo, holy fuck, hold on. I'm actually wheezing real bad over here.
origins remain a mystery.
Hold
No
on.
birth certificates or records exist from before he chose to make himself known as Reverend Major Jealous Divine at that house in Salem.
Talk about it.
One
You
of
didn't
the
see
most
anything.
puzzling elements of Father Divine's story was his wealth. Remarkably, he had managed to become the first black landowner in Sayville. Yet when the boisterous prayer of his disciples and the irritability of his white neighbors prompted it.
Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way,
Yet when
boy.
the boisterous
Ain't no way,
prayer of
boy.
his
Y'all saw what I
disciples
saw?
and
This thing had a God sign.
the irritability
This thing had a God sign. Leave it to my people to make things a million times worse. somebody had the idea for a group, and he's like, "Listen, fuck that. I'ma just be God." Listen, what if the other preachers in the church like maybe we should try and make it seem like we're more connected with God and Jesus? He stood up and said, "Fuck that. I am Jesus." Fuck that, nigga. I am him. I'm God, Jesus, and everything like God. Fuck you talking about? With his face in the middle? Yo, he wasn't playing. He had his face in the middle. Look at. Yo, I think I might fuck with bro. I think I might fuck with him a little bit. I think I might have to. Listen, he came out with a head shape that strong and said, "I'm God. What you gonna do about it?" And nigga said, "I guess you're right. You got that much confidence. You look like that. You gotta be God." I think I might fuck with him. I think I might have a favorite cult leader. I shouldn't. But I'm not really seeing him do other bad cult things. It seems like he was more of a scammer. And bro, I think he might have had my vote, bro. He didn't have sex with the people. He didn't kill anybody. He wasn't beating them. He wasn't starving them necessarily. He fed them and just said, "Okay, you strong enough, go work for more food for us." That's more of a scam. Like the more I'm hearing it, it's like it's like the Sousa situation in Brazil. Like, yeah, it wasn't ethical too much, but was it really bad? Like, was it really bad? From what I can see, like, tell me if there's any wild shit that I missed, but it seems like he just got niggas to fork over money, use food as a weapon, which isn't, like, good. But he used it more of like an incentive, like, hey, if you want, like, I'm gonna feed you. He said how black men can't pull out the bald head look. It's like to introduce viral devising exception. I definitely said that all bald men can pull off the bald look. That nigga's head is just wild, okay? He just came out, his family just came out of slavery, okay? Their heads didn't shape right yet, okay? They still had slave heads. Let me finish that one. They still had slave heads, okay? Niggas didn't even get used to getting edge ups yet. Alright? Motherfuckers still had hairlines that went crazy. You can't judge all modern black men based off of what this man. They had slave heads, bro. Because think about it. Once again, look at pictures from back then and look at us now. We don't got that shit. We don't look like our great-great-grandfathers. We just don't. We've evolved. No matter how fucked up and weird my hairline was my whole life, it was still better than my great-great-grandfather's because that nigga had a slave head. I don't have a slave head. Sometimes I wonder why y'all watch me, and then I remember I've been talking for almost 3 hours with no budging. No budging. I hit the inhaler one time, I'm good. I hit the nebulizer one time, I'm good. That's forehead to keep the sun out of his eyes. You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say that. Are you wrong? Probably not. Probably not. Because think about it. Their heads probably evolved to keep the sun out their eyes. That forehead enters every room first before he does. That shit is massive, bro. But he got the picture in the middle of the God symbol. Or the God sign. I think he's my favorite cult leader, bro. I do. I'm fucking with it, bro.
White neighbors prompted an investigation by the district attorney's office. Investigators found that Divine Collect had no money from followers to support the expanding movement.
Not and do not and will not receive compensation remuneration, love offerings, donations, or anything of that sort for my spiritual work and activities from any individual. I'm a free gift to the world, gratis to mankind.
By the mid-30s, while many Americans could hardly afford to feed their families, Devine was being chauffeured from mansion to mansion in a private limousine. Peace Mission members ate massive weekly banquets and bought hundreds of properties for the church's use. The source of this seemingly miraculous financial bounty has never been fully resolved.
Yo, I was just gonna ask that question reading this shit, right? Like, I swear to God, I was just gonna ask that question. How did they get all the fucking money? Because he bought mad properties. He bought mad shit. I think this nigga just... I think he really made a deal with Satan. Because how would someone fresh off... Bro, his parents were slaves. His parents... Did he sell his parents? Did he sell his parents? Did he sell his parents? Yo, if he sold his parents and then flipped the money... Yo, exactly. Who did he kill to get this much money? He was a fresh off of the plantation slave child. How, like... He was the Nino Brown of his time. No, seriously, he got a mystery benefactor and flipped that shit, bought the property, said, listen, we gonna trap you. He trapped humans. Oh, fuck. Nigga, he was the first human flipper. He sold his sex drive. His whale parts didn't match with human anatomy. He was just secretly a beluga. Yo, imagine a trapping ass beluga. Imagine a trapping ass beluga. Just out of Yo, he trapped humans though. Think about it. White woman. I'm pointing out every white person in his congregation because he had like a mixed race thing, but it was more blacks than whites. Her hair texture is to die for. Not to die for, I wish I had it, but like that is beautiful. Like those you know when you take that ponytail out, them shit's going poof. This is just gorgeous. This, the little wave lay down, beautiful, beautiful. That's real effort and art with there. I don't give a fuck. That's art with there. I love that shit. But he trapped humans. He said, I'm gonna front you this food. Now I need you to go out there and work for me. Go to the farm. Nigga had a whole farm, bro. Nigga had a whole farm. You're utilizing human labor. He was the greatest scammer of all time. He was the greatest scammer of all time. Cause think about it. You don't gotta pay him for more food. You just gotta go work. So you can give everybody else food, and in turn, you get more. He makes money off of the rent, off of collecting money from his followers. That's low-key genius. I'm sorry. Call me what you want, but I'm real, okay? That's actually genius. You never have to worry about anything coming back to you as long as you collect money for something that is legally someone else's responsibility. He's clocking these people, probably paying them wages in the farm, right? But also, yo, this is... Nah, bro. When I say genius, I don't mean it was right. But for someone to come out of he must have had this plan when he was a kid. That's why he left his wife and 5 kids. That nigga drew this plan up. His wife said, that's so stupid. He said, all right, bet. He's on the wholesome end of cold. I'm not finding too many bad things about this. Is it not structured the best? Yes. But it was like the early 1900s, the 1930s and shit. Bro, niggas was not right back then. This was as humane as it gets. Nobody was getting touched. Nobody was getting forced to do nothing. Thumbs up to the sky. It would have eventually into them making him a pyramid in the middle of the sky or a beluga-headed sphinx. All right, listen. I don't want Philly niggas to come for me for making fun of this guy and his giant beluga head. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make so many jokes about this until I'm done with this topic. And I'm not done with this topic yet. I have an entire documentary to watch at a different date. But should I make free him? Yo. Can't make that joke. I was gonna say, can I make free him merch? But he's dead. R.I.P. Divine. I get my grapes off Divine. Can I do that? Can I make merch that says R.I.P. Divine? Trapping them humans out the NYC, baby. We always here. I want to make like a R.I.P. shirt, but for like the horrible people that I enjoy. Like Wallace Sousa. I want to make a R.I.P. Wallace Sousa shirt. I want to make a R.I.P. Father Divine shirt. Cause, bro, besides some 1930s work and home violations, this nigga seems pretty cool. I'm working on the 1-800-CRACK-SMOKE thing. Butternugget's working painstakingly on that design. So 1-800-CRACK-SMOKE shirts are coming very soon. There's something inside that forehead that was definitely fighting for freedom. I read that bad casually. I'm so glad I picked this topic. Also, I just want to reiterate. These two have beautiful hair. So does this woman back here. I don't give a fuck. That shit braided down mad easy. What the hell was that noise? Anyways, I'm not worried. I have a gun.
But a great portion seemed to come from followers tying their businesses to the movement's coffers, keeping only a fraction of their profits.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I get it. I get why he was such a bad guy. He was running a monopoly on them niggas' stuff. He said, "Listen, you got a business? All right, you're now signed to the church, and we keep most of your shit." So wait a minute, that's really not still that bad because you were still working, and you still got fed, and it's like he ran like a community cult. It's more like a shakedown, right? This is like mob shit. Hey, you could. This is drug dealer culture. Okay, you could hustle on my block, but I need most of the profits. But now I'm still letting you hustle on my block, though, right? Like, this is different, dude. I've never like this. This man had the most American spirit imaginable. He said, "I'm gonna take my mysterious slave money." Wait, did he abandon his wife and 5 kids or sell them? Oh, fuck. Because a wife and 5 kids would probably sell you, like, fetch you a lot of money in slave times. Holy shit. I think that he sold his wife and 5 kids. That's what I'm getting. Right? Like, am I the only one who thinks that? I'm kind of scared now. Because if this man is willing to sell his wife and 5 kids in 1934, that's mad money, bro. That's mad money, yes. No, wait a minute. He definitely abandoned her before that. He definitely abandoned her before that. Come on. What? Nah, fuck that. When did he do that shit? He had abandoned his wife and 5 kids. Yeah. So this was when he was like way younger. But it said Eliza Mayfield claimed to be her mother. His mother, not her mother. I'm sorry.
Themselves.
My pronouns are off.
This system allowed the movement to provide plentifully for all of its disciples. Many of the most dedicated lived in self-sufficient communal enclaves, where Divine's strict moral code was law. Even now, 50 years after Father Divine, in the language of the movement, laid his body down, a few enclaves exist, populated by individuals who remain faithful to him in every way. What was it that allowed Father Divine to command such unprecedented devotion?
Mother, is it significant that Father returned in the form of a dark-complected person?
The Father coming in, God coming in that expression he
This was fine shit back in the day. Oh. Oh. Oh.
he didn't have anything but his own Holy Spirit and mind to work with. You know, Father said he didn't have a letter of the English alphabet. He came in an expression that didn't give him any credibility. No, and he didn't.
Ain't no way, boy. No, no, look at, no. Look at that. Is she stupid or something? You know what I think it was? Was it her money? Was it her money? Did he take the money from selling his family? Take the money from that nice white woman? And then flip it to people? I'm trying to figure out where the money's coming from in this situation.
Have any ancestors that he could look to give him credibility. He had nothing, and so it took God to do what he did do.
It is all because of graft and greed and selfishness and the impracticalness.
That's what he sounded like? Why were bitches falling for this? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Of humanity.
There were no other leaders
Impractical of humanity. What the fuck?
that could take Father's place. I mean, Father was, his leadership was loving and magnetic and
Roger Klaus, American Dad type shit? Roger Klaus? I fuck with you, bro.
practical and logical.
Divine's charisma was legendary and instrumental in gaining his initial followers. Many adherents recall traveling from across the country or farther just to hear him speak.
I feel like him being, once again, fresh out of a slave situation, he knew how to get the morale high. You feel me? Like bro knew how to, like, the voice, was he castrated? Did he sell his ball? He sold his family, his ball, and he had money from the pretty white woman? This nigga was balling, bro. This nigga was balling? Ah. Balling? I'm funny as hell, dog. I'm funny as fuck. You know what it sounded like when she was talking? It sounded like she was talking about a pimp. You ever heard a woman talk about her pimp? Not like a gorilla pimp who beats on bitches, but you ever heard a woman really talk about a pimp who just talked her into shit? I've spent significant time with someone who did pimping, and the main thing you'll hear a girl say is, I just like the way they talk. I just like the way they talk to me. It just made me so happy. I just like the way they talk to me. Listen to what she says about him. Just listen, please.
He didn't have anything but his own Holy Spirit and mind to work with. You know.
Literally said he ain't have nothing but his tongue. She admitted that she fell for pimp tactics. He didn't have nothing but his silver tongue. That will be Bree in 30 years? No, because Bree would have had to start off as this. Bree would have had to start off as this. Bree never started off as this, okay? Bree never in her life started off as this. All right? Okay? That'll be Bree in 30 years. Get the fuck out of here. Bree will see this and go, yeah. Wait, 50? Shorty's like 80. Oh, that's fucked up. That'll be Bree in 30 years. Shorty is 80, bro. She's not even, she's probably like, no, she's like, I'm high. How the fuck, I'm high. She's probably like, you're like 80, dog. But Bree's gonna look 80 by the time she's 50. That's fucked up, famo. That's fucked up. That's hilarious, but that's fucked up.
Father said he didn't have a letter of the English alphabet. He came in an expression.
Who is this white man specialist?
Movement. Dr. Leonard Norman Permiano has studied the phenomenon for close to two decades. And what do you think allowed him to so successfully create a racially integrated community?
Well, it's sort of two things. The religious ideas themselves were very appealing to people because the religious ideas.
I'm just gonna skip that. I'm not gonna be able to understand anything.
Spread the message.
Nope. Okay, we're done with that. We're done with that. I don't even want to make that joke. There's not even a joke to make, but there is like a joke to make. You don't always die from. Yo, fuck you. Don't say you don't always die. Like that's terrible. That's hilarious though. Yo, fuck you guys. That's not funny. Let's make it for like the last 3 minutes, okay? Newest neighbors of the Stephen Hawking. You guys are fucked up. Newest neighbor of the Roosevelts and central character of the legend of Crumb Elbow is a spirited reformer reported to be financed by heaven. No, I know it was that commercial. I know it was the fucking commercial. I know. No, you think I'm offended by tobacco and cancer? No! I literally just made fun of a massacre that happened in America. You guys can make whatever the fuck jokes you want. I'm just gonna talk shit and make you feel bad about it. Shut up. Like, we make fun of the worst shit here. Are you kidding me? I called an entire congregation of black church ladies ugly. You don't think I can get canceled for that? Make a joke. Please make jokes about the man losing his voice to tobacco. It's hilarious. That's what we want. Holy shut the fuck up, nigga. Oh, reported to be financed by heaven. He was not financed by heaven, bro. Listen, he was not financed by heaven. He sold his own balls. Okay? He sold his family. And then he got with a probably rich white woman who funded this entire thing. He was not financed by heaven. This nigga was a straight hustling pimp who trapped people. He trapped people. He pimped people without sex ever being involved. He said, no, stop fucking. Nigga, you're not gonna be fucking at all. We're gonna get this money. No pussy involved. How? This man was revolutionary.
In New York's Harlem,
look at all these dummies just waiting. Look at all these fucking special people. I'll give you my money. I'll give you my money too. I'll give you my money right now. I'll give you my money and my balls. I already don't have none.
In New York's Harlem, the new squire of Crumb Elbow is better known as Father Divine, whose thousands of followers loudly hail him as God on earth, whose heavens quake with the worship of his flock.
Look at this Negro tap dancing ass shit. Also, I heard somebody say that if you're black and you say the word Negro, then you're probably like not a foundational black American. Let me tell you right now, okay? I am as rooted to this soil as African Americans get. So, when I say the word Negro, I mean Negro, tap dancing, shucking and jiving, all right? He was shucking and jiving because he was getting all the fucking money. He was shucking and jiving his own shit. He was tap dancing. I'm getting all these niggas paychecks. That's what he was thinking. Look at his face. You can literally see him say, I'm getting all these niggas paychecks. Like, just look at the tap dance. White woman. Oh, never mind. Yo, she looks like a worm. Her too.
loudly hail him as God
Look
on
at him,
earth,
he's tapping this. I'm about to
whose
get all this
heavens
money.
quake with the
I'm about to
worship
get
of
all
his
this
flock.
money from you motherfuckers. All this money. Ah, look at his face, bro. He's hype. He's hype as fuck. He's looking like, I can get your check. I can get your check too. Your check too. Bro.
Number 1 Heaven, Father Divine's capital and executive mansion, is at 123rd Street in Leonard.
I'm convinced he's just high. Like, nigga has to be high, bro. To really say, I want you to work for my farm, you're not allowed to fuck, and you now give me all your money from your business. This, and it was all under like business paperwork, so he never got money directly from the supporters. His hands were completely clean as a religious official. This is like the mega preacher, but he said, no, we're not going to have one big church business. I'm going to expand my church into all of your businesses. So you're not under me. I just have my hand out so I can collect money. So you... The fact that someone in the 1910s thought of this idea and was like, we got it. Like, this, like, I got it. Fuck them. Like, I'm gonna run it up no matter what. I'm gonna get this shit. And he just had this plan and he says, I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna be God. Fuck it, bro. I'm not preaching the word no more. I am the word. I am the word. I endorse you for money. This is insanity to me, truly.
It houses the Father himself and his cabinet of angels and armies.
Oh, it's all white shorties.
Day or night, Father Divine is in touch with his executive secretaries. And whenever the Spirit moves him, he is able to chat with his flock.
Peace, everyone. Everybody happy? So am I.
This is just regular preacher shit. This is all regular preacher shit.
Are you in the dining room? Kitchen? I'm right here.
Only on rare occasions does Father Divine hold a press conference.
I did not and do not and will not receive compensation, remuneration, love offerings, donations, or anything of that sort for my spiritual work and activities from any individual.
Me and him differ there. I'll absolutely accept donations, whatever words he just said, I'll accept all that shit.
Love offerings, donations, or anything of that sort for my spiritual work and
I will accept all of that for my entertainment and work. Don't think I'm like him. No, I will not have any of your business under my thumb. I'm just a poor bitch who gives nice words.
and activities from any individual. I'm a free gift to the world, gratis to mankind.
Fearful of being misquoted, Father Divine edits his own newspaper, The New Day, which carries the advertising of divine...
Cult shit. Cult shit. Everything was peace. I'm just putting that together. Everything said peace. This nigga had his own city. This nigga had his own city. He had his own stuff. It said, "We thank you, Father." Yo, all right. Holy fuck. That's a lot of cultiness. Peace specials?
Approved enterprises entitled to display
Peace
the divine
fish.
slogan, peace,
Peace
and
shine.
thank you, Father.
Peace, peace,
In
peace,
his chorus
peace.
of branch heavens, followers pay but $2 for a whole...
All right, yep. What the fuck? All right, how many signs was that? That was like 4 signs. All right. What? 2, 3, 4. How?
2 weeks' lodging. But Father Divine is chiefly
The
celebrated
abundance
for the
of good
unfailing
things. You know what? I'm starting to think. I've changed my opinion like a million times, right? I've changed my opinion like a million times. So I'm starting to believe, maybe, just maybe, he didn't think he was doing anything wrong. I think that even in his insanity, bro was thinking, I'ma help these motherfuckers out. Make money off them, but help them out. The abundance of good things. Like, that's not crazy. Like, and it was just like a food haul. Okay, see, it's starting to, but he also used food as a dangly weapon.
But Father Divine is chiefly celebrated for the unfailing.
I'm loving these hairstyles that the ladies had. It works really well on certain textures. Others, it looks a little different on. But all of this like Great Depression 20s hairstyle shit, love it to death.
Regularity with which he feeds his flock. Twice a day for the past 15 years, he has provided his co-workers with sumptuous free meals, evangelical banquets topped off with his magic voice.
I'm still transmitting myself to the children of men, whatsoever that means.
You all know I'm about to rewind.
Whatsoever that means.
Free meals they worked for? Yes. Some of them. I'm certain that the kids got free food. No. I thought he was about to say, I'm still trapping. He's still getting to the money, bro. I know up until his death, he was getting to the bread. Also, I paused on this kid for no particular reason, besides the fact that they make all these black people look dark as fuck. Ain't no way bro was damn near the same shade as his head. Or shade as his hair. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way.
Then I say, here you are, and there I am. There I sit, and here you stand.
Okay. So, I think that was easily the funnest time I've ever had making fun of. Bro, he didn't even kill anybody. Like, bro didn't even. What did he do? What, he made some niggas work? Wow, he made some niggas work. I didn't mean it like that. 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 He definitely sold his wife and his kids. I don't give a shit about that. It's not my problem. I'm talking about in his cult, his sermons with the will to yeah. Bro, I just be thinking of this shit. I'm funny as fuck. But damn, this is kind of a fire ass background. This is a fire ass background. Even though the story behind it is awful, this picture is still kind of heat. Charles Manson didn't kill any. You can't compare him to Charles Manson, bro. You can't. Come on, you can't compare this nigga to Charles Manson. He was just a labor pimp. Nah, you okay? No. As a just saying statement, you're right. But he was a labor pimp. Can we call him that? He was a scamming labor pimp. He was a scamming labor pimp. Okay, thank you. He's a scamming. I'll take that. Okay. Yes. Charlie. I bet a lot of people. He made mad money. He made money. He didn't fuck nobody. He He spread the word of God and still got mad free work out of it. Bro, he broke up families without ever having to use sex. He took sex out of the equation, and mad niggas realized they didn't like their wives. Yo, he had so much control over these people. He had so much control over these people that, listen, I don't want y'all to intermingle like that, so we're just gonna split. Mastermind make other divine dictatorship. Masterminds make others do their things for them. You're absolutely correct. That's what RICO acts are for. Absolutely. But I don't think anyone died at his hands though. That's what I'm saying. What was the shit inhumane? Yes, you should never dangle food in front of someone as a weapon. That's what all this started from, it seems. But I think that this is just a man who wanted to make as much money as possible, start a cult of people being happy during the Great Depression, and things got out of hand, meaning that, like, when I say got out of hand, I mean in the world side, not on his side. This is exactly what he wanted. He wanted all of this shit. He wanted all of it. But like, compared to, like, how did Jim Jones get that from this? How did Jim Jones get, yeah, I'm gonna run like a meth-fueled fuck factory in a different country where I poison everybody, but yeah, I'm gonna listen to, this is nothing like Jonestown. This is nothing like that. People walked away still liking him. People don't like Jim Jones. People don't fuck with him. He still has entire places where people still fuck with him. Jim Jones started out similar, absolutely. But look at where they took it. You see why? White people always gotta take shit too far. Prime example, oh my God, historical breakdown. White people always gotta take things too far. The black man said, hey, listen, I don't want none of y'all, but give me your money. I'm gonna have my hands in your business. I'm gonna collect mad shit. Y'all gonna work for me. But see, he didn't break any of the lines. All of that is behind here. Okay? It's fucked up to use food as a weapon. It's fucked up to separate marriages because you think that's what God wants you to do. That's fucked up, right? But Jim Jones was doing a lot of bad shit. He was doing inhumane shit. He was doing bad things to women and men. And taking them from their families. Jim Jones tried to steal Divine's congregation after he died. I feel like Divine's congregation is like, bro, you're wild. You're a nutcase. This nigga was cool. He was alright. You not so much. I don't trust you. Imagine somebody going up to Jim Jones going, I don't trust you. And then maybe like 2 years later, seeing all that shit on the news, like, wow. Glad I didn't trust him. Glad I don't hang out with white people. There must have been somebody out there that ran into Jim Jones and was like, I'm not fucking with you because you're white. Like, whatever you're saying, I don't want to hear it because you're white. And that mentality probably saved so many people. Probably saved mad individuals from losing their lives simply because they just did not enjoy a Caucasian person. Oh, that's when keeping to your own race would like save you back then. That makes total sense. But then, I mean, it can't blame him. No, you can't. You cannot. You cannot. What I can blame is this wonderful new 9 o'clock start time. We're 3 hours in. I'm going to say have good days, have good nights. Make sure your family knows you love them. But it's midnight. We still have time to breathe. No one's passing out. I'm seeing faces in here that I haven't seen in a while. I think I'm going to keep with the 9 p.m. That also means I'm going to have to eliminate naps for my kids. So no naps for them so they can pass out before 9. So I like this. I do. I'm insanely high. I'm going to get something to eat. I am. So I'm going to say have good days and what? Have good nights. Make sure your family knows you love them. This has been Pineapple from Broke House Radio. I'm going to catch up on my cult things. This is how I find new topics for you guys. I fuck around on the computer. Get some lemon ramen. They're out of here, okay? They're out of here. No, I don't have any ramen right now. I have to do grocery stuff. I'm pissed. I have to wait a couple days to do grocery things. That's going to be an interesting event. Okay. Have good days. Have good nights. Make sure your family knows you love them. This has been Pineapple from Broke House Radio. Wishing you guys a good night and a happy departure. Signing the fuck off. Oh, what a good one. What a good one. Steady viewership today. Woo!